All right, now that we have our station set up, remember our practice station involves our stand. This is my music stand right here. A pencil. Your student planner, open to the day that we're talking about. We'll also need your phone right here. And eventually you'll have your instrument. Right now we don't have instruments, so I won't have it in the video. And this station is called our first good practice habit. Now, a good practice habit is something that you do over and over and over again until it becomes second nature to you and it helps you to practice better. So for example, the station is a good practice habit because if you have it in a location in your house where you can always have it set up, you'll be more likely to practice because your station is already there. So maybe you only need to get your practice journal and your instrument. Everything else, you should be ready to go. Another practice habit that we'll be talking about in band class is actually going back and practicing. So coming up around this time, we're going to start talking about breathing, we're going to talk about counting and tapping your foot, and these are all precursors or things that are coming up right before we learn how to play our instruments. So even though it may be like, I know how to breathe, I know how to count, I can tap my foot, it's really, really, really important to practice things that we talk about in class. One of the cool things about band is that the new topics that you learn are actually built off of what you had learned previously. So that's called building off of previous knowledge. So yesterday you learned how to do this, and today we're going to learn how to do this. But if you didn't practice this, this becomes more challenging. So that's why it's really, really important to try and practice every day, or at least most days, because there's really no shortcut to practicing. You just got to put in the work. The greatest part is though, is the work is really, really fun and it's really rewarding because you can see how much better you've gotten because of practicing. There's this really cool thing called learning theory, and in band class, learning theory actually goes across both hemispheres of your brain. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but your brain is actually in two different pieces. You have your right side and your left side, and music is one of the few things that actually makes them connect together. So that's why music is a really cool thing. It's one of the few things that actually does that. But practicing helps connect the left and right sides of your brain, and it helps you learn things. So one thing that helps you learn is repetition. Practicing in music in the band world is repetition. So if you do it a couple of times, your brain and your muscles will start remembering how to do things and you'll get better at it. Now, if you cram, if you have a test coming up in another class or something, sometimes some people are able to cram information, which means studying the night before or the morning of, and they do just fine on the test. Now, with the learning theory stuff that I just told you about, do you think that cramming would work really well in band class? No, it actually doesn't. So practicing is that repetition that you need to learn a new skill, a new movement, a new habit in order for you to be successful. So we're going to talk a lot about practice habits right here. We interrupt this regularly scheduled program by introducing Penny. Penny says hello. You want to play? You want to play? Okay, there you go. Now, the first thing that you get to do for getting into your practice habit is the musical alphabet. Now let's check it out and see what's going on right here. So we all know the alphabet that you learned when you were a child, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down to Z. The musical alphabet has part of that and it only goes to G. So the musical alphabet is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the special part about the musical alphabet is that it's continuous, which means it never ever stops. So if you went forwards, you would go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It goes on forever. Now, the more complicated one is going backwards. So it's going to be G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Again, continuous. Now, the cool part about it, if you follow me down here, saying the musical alphabet going forward makes it go up, makes it go higher. Saying it backwards makes it go lower. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to practice saying the musical alphabet forward, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, as well as backwards, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Now, don't get frustrated because going backwards is not what you were training yourself to do ever since kindergarten. So backwards might be a little bit tough, but hang in there, show some grit, and see if you can get it to where it's just as easy as going forward. And your challenge is to see if you can be the fastest person in class that says it tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Go team. Bye-bye.